Welcome back to Miss G's Math channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe today. Let's try to solve an inequality with variables on both sides. Example 8. Solve 15x minus 24 less than 18x minus 18 and graph the solution set. Let's start by subtracting 18x from both sides of the inequality. So you have 15x minus 18x minus 24 less than 18x minus itself minus 18. This should give us 15x minus 18x is negative 3x minus 24 less than negative 18. Let us isolate negative 3x by adding 24 to both sides of the inequality. The order remains the same when adding 24 to each side of the inequality. Let us solve for x by dividing both sides of negative 3x less than 6 by the coefficient of negative 3x, which is negative 3. Negative 3x less than 6 divided by negative 3. The order is reversed because we are dividing each side by the negative number 3. This should give us x greater than negative 2. Let us graph the solution set on the number line. The solution set of x greater than negative 2 is the set of all numbers to the right of the coordinate negative 2. We are going to draw an open circle above the coordinate negative 2 because negative 2 is not part of the solution set. Then from there we draw the arrow to the right of negative 2. Let's try to solve an inequality with a parenthesis on one side. Solve x plus 5 greater than 3x minus 2 times parentheses x minus 1. Graph the solution set. First, we are going to distribute the negative 2 to each term inside the parentheses. That should give us x plus 5 greater than 3x minus 2x because negative 2 times x is negative 2x, and then negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Combine like terms on the right hand side of the inequality. That should result to x plus 5 greater than 1x plus 2. Add negative x to each side of the inequality, and that should result to 5 greater than 2. What does this mean? 5 greater than 2 is a true inequality. This is true. Therefore, the solution set of 5 greater than 2 is all numbers. The graph is the entire number line. Our example number 10 is an inequality with fractions. The inequality 4/5 x plus 9 over 10 less than equal to 1/2 x can be transformed into an inequality with no fractions by multiplying each side by the LCM of 5, 10, and 2, just as you did for equations with fractions. First, multiply each side by 10, the LCM of 2, 5, and 10. Then, distribute 10 to each term inside of the parentheses. That should give us 10 times 4/5 x plus 10 times 9/10 less than equal to 10 times 1/2 x. Simplifying terms, 10 times 4/5 x would give us 40/5x plus 10 times 9/10, cancel 10, will result to 9, less than equal to 10 times 1/2 x would give us 10/2x. 40x/5 plus 10 less than equal to 10/2x simplifies further into 8x plus 9 less than equal to 5x. Let's add negative 8x to each side of the inequality, and that should give us 9 is less than equal to negative 3x. Let us solve for x by dividing both sides by the coefficient of x, which is negative 3. Now remember, the order is reversed when dividing each side of the inequality by a negative number. And since we are dividing our inequality by negative 3, then let's reverse the order of less than equal to greater than. So that would simplify to negative 3 greater than equal to x, or it's the same as x less than equal to negative 3. The solution set is all numbers less than or equal to negative 3. It is a solid circle or a dot because this involves an equal sign. At this point, we're going to learn how to write and use inequalities to solve problems. Many word problems involve translating an English sentence into an inequality. Let us do this using the four-step method of state, plan, do, conclude. First, we're going to state what is given and what is asked. So Luis rents a car at $150 a week plus 20 cents a kilometer. How far can he travel if he wants to spend at most $240? So let's try to focus on $150 a week, 20 cents a kilometer, and at most 240. At most means 240 or less than 240. So at most is translated to less than equal to 240. Let us represent the data using our constants and a variable. And there's one change that we have to apply. Instead of writing an equation, we are going to write an inequality in this problem. So we know that he rents a car at $150 a week. So let's write down 150 plus 20 cents a kilometer. Let's represent the variable let's represent the kilometer with k, variable k, less than equal to represent at most, and then 240. So our word problem has been represented using numbers and variable and has been translated into an inequality. 150 plus 0.20k less than equal to 240. Let us proceed to solving the inequality by subtracting 150 from both sides of the inequality. Now take note that when subtracting, you are keeping the sense of the inequality. That should give us 0.20k less than equal to, it's the same order, less than equal to 90. Okay. To solve for k, we are going to divide both sides by 0.20. Again, we're dividing with a positive number, so we are going to keep the same order of the inequality. 90 divided by 0.20 should give us 450. So k is less than equal to 450 kilometers. Let's try to check. We have stated what is given and what is asked. We have represented our data using constants and a variable k. We have written our inequality and we have solved the inequality. We know that k is less than equal to 450 kilometers. Now, what does this mean? The last step. Let's interpret. This means that Luis can travel at most 450 kilometers if he wants to spend at most 240 a week. Let us now solve our last example, example 12, in writing and using inequalities to solve problems. Jason wants to order some bouquet of roses online. He is considering to buy from 2 florists and would like to determine for which number of bouquet of roses is it less expensive to order from florist A compared to florist B. Then justify your response. In the state part, we know that the florist A costs $4.25 per bouquet of yellow roses plus $20 delivery charge. For florist B, it costs $5.50 per bouquet of yellow roses plus $12 delivery charge. Let us represent the bouquet of roses with variable x, and then let's set up an inequality to determine for which number of bouquet of roses is it less expensive to order from florist A. So the cost of roses at florist A is less than the cost of roses at florist B. That's our statement. Then replace the cost of roses is $4.25, and then roses is X, the bouquet number of bouquet is X, plus $20 for florist A, less than $5.50 X plus 12 for florist B. We have now completed steps, state and plan part of our 4-step process. Let us now solve our inequality by applying the properties. Let us add both sides with negative 5.5x and then combine like terms. So $4.25 x minus $5.50 x plus 20 less than $5.50 x minus $5.50 x plus 12. That would leave us $1 and negative 1.25x plus 20 less than 12. we're keeping the same order, the sense of inequality, because we are just subtracting with the same number from both sides of the inequality. So subtract 20 from both sides. That would give us negative 1.25x less than negative 8. Let's isolate x by dividing both sides with the coefficient of x, which is negative 1.25. This time, we are dividing with a negative number. So we're going to reverse the order of our inequality from less than to greater than. That should give us x is greater than 6.4 bouquet of yellow roses. But what does this mean? We will continue with the conclude part after this. So we translated our example 12 word problem into the inequality 4.25x plus 20 less than 5.5x plus 12. Then we solved for it using the properties and came up with the value x greater than 6.4. And we would like to know what does this mean in relation to the context of our problem. Okay, x greater than 6.4 means that the solution of the inequality is all real numbers greater than 6.4. However, the number of bouquet of roses must be a whole number. You cannot buy a 0.4 bouquet of yellow roses. This means that if Jason plans to buy 7 or more bouquet of roses, then florist A is less expensive and florist B is less expensive for 6 or fewer bouquet of roses. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe or give a comment below.